earlier, they have to play this game from a defensive standpoint. They hang their hat on their defense. They have to really get after it defensively to create more offense. They can't go against a five-man defense in the half court.
Devin Booker, the first basket of the game. Had a slow start to this season, but he has caught up. Look at KCP. Last couple of games and knocks it down.
Now the key is not to let him go 4 or 5 minutes where he gets his next one. But again, all of them have to just be so focused on what the chore is at hand.
Now playing a little defense as Booker once again will hang into the air. The runner is good. Jump shot, and here is the point guard, CP3. Chris Paul still getting it done after all these years. Kick it into the corner. Bridges gonna twirl and turn on Schroeder, and they rebound. And Bridges has it for Phoenix. They have won 19 of 24 games. They are legit. They are for real. And that guy is an all-star. 19 points. He missed a good portion of that game, but they hung on and won anyway. Chris Paul, the dish, 8 down low, 8 scores. Lakers need a timeout, and they're going to get it here.
Opportunities offensively, but at the same time, if you get a good look at a quick shot, then you have to take it because they don't have LeBron to bail them out as the shot clock expires.
Out of the timeout, Kuzma hit in transition. Again, they are top 10 in both offense and defense this season. CP3 holding on to it. He's going to get a pick by Ayton rolls. Ayton gets it. He's down low. He's on Markieff, and he scores.
Yeah.
They went on a 17-2 run after he got ejected from the game.
Maybe he did it on purpose to fire up a lethargic team.
Yeah, it woke him up, that's for sure. Has been better. They have split their last 4 games, but they went on that tremendous run as Caldwell Pope free throws.
And they're keeping Ayton in that pick and roll scenario.
Jay Crowder, Lakers saw him in the finals, member of the Miami Heat. And this team, Phoenix, was bubblicious. They went on an 8-0 run, but still couldn't get into the postseason. And that was kind of a foreshadowing to what we would see this year. Markieff Morris down low. Wesley inside out. Good ball movement into the corner. Kuzma got it. Yes, sir, for 3. Great ball
movement. Get the defense to make one mistake and then make them pray.
Remember just a couple of games ago, Lakers had 36 and 37 assists in successive games. Oh, there's a good little cut by Crowder. They step up and play make. Oh, down the middle. They open the door and let Dennis Schroeder in.
Doesn't take it working his way to the cup.
Yeah, Dennis the Menace had 16 last night, but didn't shoot well. 4 for 15. Booker, boy, he easily got his own rebound. Second chance. Anybody.
Montrez comes in. Also coming in is THT.
Talen Horton-Tucker. And it's going to be Kuzma playing a little keep away. Schroeder, that quickness once again, getting to the cup and scoring.
Like I said, it doesn't take much of an opening air ball.
All right, so the Lakers have settled in after falling down 10-2 to start this game. We're past the halfway mark of quarter number 1. These two teams a game and a half up on 4th, 2.5 up on both Denver and Portland, who are occupying the 5th spot in the West. THT fallback is pretty.
See the control, they knock down the shot.
Horton-Tucker has been an absolute sponge. All the info that's been brought to them by the veterans. Chris Paul, 35 years.
Effective offensively.
Yeah, he scored at least 17 over the last 3. He knocked down 20 in their last game that earned them a split in the mini-series over Minnesota. How about that first game against Minnesota when the Ant-Man and Karl-Anthony Towns combined for what, Stu?
83. You got 2 guys going for 83. You got a problem.
83. And they upset Phoenix in that game. Lob underneath and the throwdown. All too easy for DeAndre Ayton.
Got to help the helper. He set a screen and nobody rotated down to pick him up.
Cameron Payne is in the game. He'll be credited with that assist. Here's Montrez. He went crazy the tail end of the game after LeBron was out. That one's going to come up short.
Like one of his patented shots, he shoots that little floater there.
And Montrez was 8 for 8 at 16 in the 4th quarter. A valiant comeback for the Lakers fell short. Baseline was at the feet of Booker. Again, playing off the ball a little bit more this year when you've got a guy like Chris Paul in the game, but right now he's running the show. Crowder, three, corner, no. And without leaving his feet, Carroll gets it to Kuzma. He's going to attack. 1-2, backhand, no. Caruso with the follow.
Yeah, won't count the foul. Was on Kuzma's shot,
Yep.
so it'll be Kuz probably going to the line to shoot two. But that's what the Lakers have to do. Get out and get some early offense in transition. Defensively, they have to make sure they're on the same page with that screen and roll. Nobody there to pick up Ayton, and an easy deuce.
Lakers with 14 road wins. They're 14-5, tied with Utah for the most away from home this year. Mike, let's check in with you.
Yeah, Billy, you had referenced this earlier. You said Montrezl Harrell, of course, coming off the bench as he prefers. And remember, the last time Frank Vogel started him was actually against Phoenix a couple weeks ago. And he had a conversation with Harrell the next morning, and they just talked about why he likes to come off the bench, what that does from a matchup standpoint, and how aggressive he can be. And then in this specific matchup, right, now that you get the 7-footer, Ayton out of the game, we know where Harrell wants to live. We know where he wants to eat. That's right at the rim. And the Suns play a small unit with that second group with Dario Saric essentially playing the 5. So that's part of the matchup that Frank Vogel wanted to try to make sure to manipulate if possible.
Yeah, that's the matchup I thought they would use in the last meeting between the two when Saric took over the game down the stretch and Montrez wasn't in the game.
Saric had 10 of his game-high 21 in the fourth quarter as the Suns overcame 38 points from LeBron. That was LeBron's second highest scoring game of the season. It's number 1 against Cleveland. Again, LeBron